Hello, hello. How's the evening going, everyone? Congratulations, Guy, on grabbing first. Hi, Rushi. We feeling sleepy? And Sammy, hello, hello. How we all doing? How we all doing? And Janica, hello, Janica. How we doing? How we doing? How's everyone going? How was the weekend? Did we have a good time? Burning. Is it that hot in Turkey? You're in Turkey, right? Or am I crazy? Am I confusing you with somebody else? We doing. How you doing? I'm like, honestly, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. It was like a mild day today after a very long heat wave, so I'll take it. I will take it. But Sunday was pretty hectic. I went to my nephew's birthday in the afternoon. My nephew was turning 1. There were 3 kids other than 1-year-old birthday boy in that house, and one child in particular made it feel like there was 10. I don't think I've ever been around a kid that was that loud, that hyper, and for some reason had an obsession with my butt. He kept playing the bongos with my butt, and I'm like, this is a weird conversation to have with a random child. Never met this kid in my life, but yeah. Other than that, it was a good time though. It was a good time. I did get to spend time with my nephew. I like my nephew. He's adorable. He's a little potato. He's a little potato. your your avatar is particularly scary. Thank you. I thought it would be kind of funny, like grandma yelling at you from the TV. You know what I mean? But I hope everybody else has had a good Sunday and has been chilling. 36 Celsius tomorrow. Yeah, we had like most of July was in those ranges, like mid to high 30s, feels like 40s. Um, it was relatively mild yesterday and today, but we're still dealing with the forest fire smokes, so it's mostly that. Like I can't even open my windows to enjoy like a nice breeze because the air quality is toxic right now from all the forest fires. Granny cam in the I know, I know. I did not have it in me to do hand cam today, guys. I got my new chair, as all y'all know, which by the way served me really, really well on Saturday's stream. Which again, everyone, huge thank you. Thank you for passing by, for hanging out, for having fun. But yeah, but I'm kind of enjoying the lean back in this chair because I normally lean forward. I spend a lot of time leaning forward in my chairs, and when I have to do the hand cam. Like I have to be leaning forward for the hand cam. And I'm like, you know what? I just can't. I need to lean back, lean back. So that's what we're doing today. So no hand cam. So you get angry granny in the corner for free. You have a butt that won't quit. I wish I had a butt that don't quit. That is not the truth though. You know how everybody will go through their life kind of, there's like that one or two body parts that you don't like of yourself and you like really love on somebody else. I was always like a hip and butt gal. Like I wish I was more hippie. You know what I mean? Like I had like you see these other women and they have like these wide hips and it like supports this like glorious butt. I wish that's my thing. Other people are like, I wish I had better boobs or bigger eyes or whatever the case may be. I'm like, I want the hips. I wish I had the hips. I want to be more hippie. I am not very hippie. Do you have games on your computer? No, they're too young. So I have one nephew that's actually that's a good question. How old is he? 3? I have one nephew that's 3 or 4, a niece that's 3 or 4, this nephew who's like just hit 1, and then I have another niece who's like, I don't know, between the ages of 10 and 12. I think she might be 10, but like is the size of a 16-year-old. Like she's really, really tall. One of those kids, yeah, he was exhausting. His poor mother. I literally saw his mother go into the backyard, sit down, put her head back, give like the world's deepest sigh, sat there for like literally 2 minutes and then came back inside. I'm like, oh, poor woman needed like 2 minutes to herself. She desperately needed that 2 minutes. 45 stream streak. Holy shit, Janica. Thank you for the dedication and for the streaking. 4 and 5, 4 8 5. I pity the parents. I don't honestly, Rushi, like it's a lot. And I found out this is the first time I'm meeting them. They're friends of the family. And I'm finding out the mother is currently pregnant. She's having a very rough pregnancy, which is why she's so fucking exhausted, what with a very, very energetic first child. So yeah, no, they're I wish them the best of luck because that kid got a lot of energy. It was a game changer for my bad like it's like Rushi, it's so nice. It's so nice. I'm finally starting to develop an ass. It's great. Isn't it wonderful? Like, don't get me wrong, okay? Well, I shouldn't say it's wonderful. I'm sure you have great ass, Sammy, and I'll definitely check it out and give you pointers. But I used to do Olympic weightlifting, right? And you would think because I did Olympic weightlifting, I had like the glutes, right? I had the glutes. Unfortunately, your girl is quad dominant, so I developed monster quads, like monster quads, and the butt not so much. Not so much. I remember going to go see an osteopath because I had this pain in my knees, and it's a sports osteopath. And I'm like, yeah, I have pain in my knees, whatever. So she does the assessment, and her verdict was, I don't have enough glute muscle. I didn't have enough ass muscle, so my quads were overcompensating for my lack of glutes, and it was putting pressure on my knees, and that's why I was having pain in the knees. But yeah, I'm not I would love to say that I had the booty from the all the squats I had to do, but no. I did have monster quads though. Like my quads were wild. Definitely, I'm very quad heavy. I prefer granny cam. You know, that's fair. I also prefer granny cam. But yeah, I bet Sammy's gonna have a glorious ass. Do your hips lie? I mean, if I had hips, they probably would, Janica. They probably would. Always wanted a different nose. I find your nose is cute, but like we all hate the things on ourselves that other people like, right? So I think your nose is cute. I wish I had a better back. I feel like that's you and me, Rushi. I also wish I had a better back, but that's my own damn fault, so I can't complain. I can't complain. Could be the game full screen with Granny in the corner. you know? It's true, but I already I'd have to redo this whole frame. Maybe one day. Right now, this is the frame we got. I don't want to redo the frame. I'm very lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Redoing this is a pain in the butt. Sadie with I have no idea who Hank Hill is. Who's Hank Hill? Granny Cam. Well, look, there we go. I'm glad we're all on the same page today. At least I'm smart and funny at times. Oh my god, Moxie. God, you have a great. Okay, first off, I don't want to turn this into a weird compliment fest because like it feels ucky and forced when it gets brought up. But like, ugh, y'all are cute. I've seen you. I've seen y'all. Just throwing out ideas. Yeah, no, well, that's what I had previously, right? Before we had the hand cam. But like an idiot, I deleted the other one. I probably shouldn't have deleted the other one. I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right? Hey, Dry, welcome in. King of the Hill. Oh, I haven't seen that in years. Oh yeah, he had a flat ass. He had no ass. But welcome in, Dry. How you doing? So like, it's funny you mentioned that you think your nose was too big, Rubik, because I have a tiny nose. So when my first cousin was born, right? So we're like, I think he's like 6 years younger than me, 5 or 6 years younger than me. My family had to tell me this because I obviously don't remember. But I kept saying he looked like me because we had the same nose, right? Well, lo and behold, he's grown ass man now. We don't have the same nose anymore. Turns out I just never grew out of my baby nose. I have like one of those tiny little, like my glasses slide off my face because I don't have enough of a protrusion, if this makes sense. So it's like if I have glasses, like sunglasses, not seeing glasses, because seeing glasses are a little bit more fitted, but like sunglasses, they like literally sit on the tip of my nose, and I'm constantly having to push them up because I don't have enough of a bridge. I have a very baby face. Never left me. It never left me. I had a woman in my hometown. I had no idea who she is. I had no idea who she was. She recognized me because she had apparently I knew her niece when we were babies, and she had a picture of me and her niece on her fridge when we were babies, and she recognized me as a 30-year-old woman from that baby picture because my face apparently never changed. And I'm like, I don't know what that says about me. I don't know what that says about me. I also don't know what that says about the guys who hit on me. It's like, hey, I have the face of a 5-year-old. You should be concerned. Oh, it's fine. Oh, if you search Hank Hill butt, you'll see. Yeah, yeah. I remember I remember Frank, King of the Hill now. Yeah, he had no butt because we have the turns out. Well, technically, Moxie. Funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. Not that we had the same dad, but his dad is my mom's twin. And ironically, I don't look a damn thing like my mother, but I look exactly like her twin. Like there's a baby picture of me with my uncle where obviously like skin tone and hair tone we look night and day. He has black hair, he's slightly darker skin. I'm like pasty and super blonde hair, but the face structure is exactly the same. Like the eyebrows, the nose, like I'm a carbon copy of my mom's twin. But if you put me next to my mother, I look nothing like her. Nothing. Oh, basically. So yeah, Jack, you remember that? You remember I mentioned that? Hey, Muley, welcome in. Have a good walk with Addie. You remember the story? I said, yeah. So basically, the first pair of eyeglasses I had, it didn't have the hard, like I don't know what they're called, but like the part that's supposed to rest on your nose. It had that a very annoying little metal thing that sticks out, and then it has like this little silicone pads that are kind of move. And so, but I only needed the glasses for far, not from close. So when I was at work and I had to do computer stuff versus seeing far, I would push them on my head, but they would get stuck in my hair. It would get tangled because I have curly hair, so it would get tangled in my hair. And then I'd constantly have to go to the valet and tip my head and be like, "Can you please pick my glasses out of my hair?" So Gary, who was the valet guy, eventually just bought me like a chain, like an old lady chain to put my glasses on, and they would just hang on my chest when I wasn't using them. Um, so yeah. But yeah, but the glasses fall off my nose. They I don't have enough of a nose for them to stay on. From when I was a kid too. Some of us just never grow out of it. What's with the dots? What came out of my mouth that we're doing the dot dot dot? I saw this joke with twins. Not anymore. I mean, I suppose. Oh, I got you, sassy. Guys, I think Sadie is just Goldilocks. Yeah. I do like the bears. I do like the bears. And they are unfortunately the wrong bears. I don't have the blonde hair anymore. The blonde hair has turned to white and like I don't even know what color my hair is anymore. It's like this weird light auburn. Like this light reddish brown. I don't know what to call it. But welcome in, sassy. Anyways, enough of facial structures and God knows what. Oh, are we ready for some GeoGuessr of the day? I haven't done it in a couple days, so my streak is gone. I totally forgot. Mama Bear and Papa Bear are sleeping in separate beds. Keeping that marriage together? Oh, probably. I'm not even surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing like your mom? Oh yeah. We could be uncovering a deep family secret. So here's the thing. I'm not even gonna lie, I spent a number of years desperately hoping that I was switched at birth, because if I was switched at birth, it would like explain why I felt like I didn't fit with my family, because I'm very, very much the black sheep of my family, right? Because my mother's side is native, my dad's side's French Canadian. That's a whole other thing. But like I don't look anything like them, or at least I didn't growing up. Like I was super pale, super like white blonde hair. Like the rest of my family is like black hair, dark features. So, and like personality wise as well, like me and my family are night and day. Like I'm very, very different. So I ended up doing one of those 23andMe, like those genetic tests. And lo and behold, when it showed me like my fourth cousin, who is actually a woman I knew, like I physically knew her in real life, on my dad's side. So the chances of me not actually being like my mother's kid is practically impossible, considering like my dad's cousin is on there. But I did check. There was a small bit of hope that I would switch at birth. But no bueno, unfortunately. But it's wild how genetics are because, again, don't look anything like my mother, but I look exactly like her twin. And they don't look anything alike, by the way. Hope your dad asked your mom for a DNA test. What, that we were that I was hers? I'm confused. Do, 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 do. Not that it really matters, but got all the recessive genes, my family. I didn't start to look like them, right? So, and like I say, I look like my uncle. Guys, I only figured this out like 4 years ago when I came across that baby picture. Because if you look at the picture of like me with my uncle, like I have a baby face. I don't look like him. I look like him now. What, right? So when I say I look exactly like my uncle, it's because I came across that photo like 4 or 5 years ago, and like my face structure now is a carbon copy of his. It's weird. So I totally get that, Skylar. I would like 100% understand exactly what you mean. It's like as you grow older, you're like, oh, dang, I look like this person. And welcome, welcome. How was the rest of your weekend? Your uncle must be hot. I will. He's actually that's a good point to talk about. But like, he didn't take good care of himself, dry, if that makes sense. So the first week of August, since we brought it up, the first week of August, I'm actually going to be taking a week off. There's not going to be any stream because I'm actually traveling to New Brunswick to go visit him because he has a couple of health conditions. So I'm not 100% sure he's going to be here for much longer. And his wife was diagnosed with leukemia last year. So, knock on wood, she's doing better this year, but like both of them, I'm not 100% sure how much longer they're going to be around. So, my aunt is going down the first week of August, so I'm going to go with them, go visit. But yeah, he does not he well, okay, so this is where like my emotional constipationness comes in because it's like I don't get me wrong. Obviously, somebody who's sick is very I'm very empathetic. I feel bad for them obviously because it's not an easy life. But my aunt is luck of the draw. My aunt is luck of the draw. That's knock on wood very unfortunate. My uncle, it's as much as I love him, it is 100% repercussions of him not taking care of himself over the years, right? Like that's just legitimately what it is, and he's paying the ultimate price for it now. But like I do feel for him and his family and his wife because it's a lot, right? Like she's sick now, and like normally she's the one who takes care of him because he has his own health conditions. But see, such is life, such is life. Example you gave. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Girlfriends take DNA tests to prove that the oh my god. Oh, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, my brain just clued in. I'm an idiot. Okay, we're talking about, yeah, that video for the yeah, I was like, oh wow, you guys are morons. Oh, you guys are morons. Travel was hectic. Oh, here's the thing. I love visiting places, but the travel portion, oh, I hate the physical traveling part of traveling. You know what I mean? Take today off and Jared going back to work tomorrow. I feel that. I hopefully you get to relax today. You get to woosah, do whatever is your ultimate relax routine. Maybe take some tea, you know. Your time has come to go take care of it. See? Godmother was diagnosed with leukemia. Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough one. It's a rough one. So it's they're not too old. Like my uncle is how old am I? My uncle's 60, y'all. My uncle's 60. His wife is like maybe 58, like 57, 58. So oh well, thank you, Skylar. It's appreciated. Some sick family. Yeah, like it, how do, like again, it's hard. We'll just put it that way, right? Because it's like they live. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Canada, where I live close to Montreal. They live in New Brunswick, in Moncton, New Brunswick. It is a 11-hour drive, right? So it's an 11-hour drive. If I take a flight, it's about a 2-hour flight, 1.5 to 2 hour flight, or it's a 17-hour train ride. And so a round trip ticket with baggage to fly there is about $600. It's about $600 round trip to fly there. It's about $700 to take the train, even though the train is 17 hours or it's 10 hours to drive. So yeah, it's they don't live in a particularly easy place to access to visit, you know. So we went last year, going back to this year, spent some time with them. Hey Rux, welcome in. Hey Poopies, look at you two just sliding in there, sliding on in there. How you doing? How was the rest of marbles? Who won? Who won the grand finale? The grand finale. But thank you. Yeah, being places, I love visiting when I'm in a location, but like the act of actually traveling takes it out of me. It's probably why I don't think I've taken a flight longer than 5.5 hours. I don't know if I could survive a flight longer than 5.5 hours. That might also just be me being like super dramatic, but like I don't travel well, y'all. Like I really don't. I really, really don't. Oh shit, I just flat out started. Woo! What is wrong with me? I just like auto. Okay, sorry. Let me do this one round. I apparently hit play on autopilot and didn't notice. Okay, well, we're somewhere in Africa. Let's just pop it somewhere for now. Let me do this. We'll resume in a second. Oh, there's Pepsi. So it's somewhere where Coca-Cola has not reached. Okay, we got some oil, some sandals. I'm like, I just parked it on Ghana. Do we have any languages to go on? Africa. Oh no, I take it back. We got some Coca-Cola. Let's see. Tailoring. Okay, so somewhere English. Maybe Nigeria. Which wouldn't be too far. Somewhere English. I can't really see that very well. Sokoto. I don't know where Sokoto is. Wait, May. Pepsi is greater than Coke. I will agree. I'm not huge into soda. But like Pepsi is better than Coke. Coke is too damn sweet. It's too damn sweet. Pepsi is fizzier though and does burn more. A city of North, yeah. I mean, Gombe. Oh, there it is. Sokoto. I swear to God, you have to be Googling. There's no way. There's no way, guy. There's no way. Hey, Roxy. Oh, Dr. Pepper tastes like fizzy. Oh my God. Speaking of Dr. Pepper, I saw blackberry Dr. Pepper at the grocery store the other day, and I've never seen blackberry Dr. Pepper in my life. So I'm like, I decided to buy some to try it. That shit tastes like perfume. So you know what, Roxy, you're not too far off. Like fizzy Benylin, yeah, I would agree. It tastes like perfume. It's weird. My aunt is 70, pushing 80. Dang. Good for her. Good for her. My own grandmother didn't make it past 70. We were together? Ooh. I went first, second, and third on the same day. Well, you know what? Kudos, guy. You literally went full circle. Let's pretend I won. Okay. You know what, Maria? You won in my heart, okay? Besides, I feel like you won in a way, right? You got called good girl like 50 times today. Been so busy at work. Oh, I feel that. Very, very rough day. Today wasn't too busy, but I had to have one of those conversations with my staff of like, if you're going to use AI, at least double check it before we go into a client meeting. Because let me tell you guys, I had one of the most awkward client meetings today because one of my employees clearly used AI and didn't validate it before presenting it. And this is why, and now he wonders why I ask him to send me his documents before we have a meeting every single time. This is why, y'all. This is why. And we know that I made most of the races. Oh, that's you and me, Ruxy. That's you and me. I don't actually get to roll that many races when I'm working. Like, there's days where I could participate a lot more, but not always. Dr. Pepper is greater than Pepsi. Dr. Pepper, like, classic Dr. Pepper, I remember it being good. I haven't had it in a number of years, but... Only 1v1 to see who's the better kisser. Oh my god. Water is better? I cannot drink plain water. Yes, I am a child. If I'm drinking water, it's because there's stuff in it. I guess it feels lucky day, right? His wet dream right there. Somebody whip out the baby pool in the mud. Just read the signs? Yeah, but that's wild to know, like, upper north. That's wild. Very easily, Rubik. I'm not a Coke person. Blackberry is so good. Okay, in my defense, Ruxy, I'm drinking the zero sugar one, zero whatever it is, 0 calorie one. So I don't know if that adds to it, but it tastes like perfume to me. By a pharmacist who wanted to capture the smell of a pharmacy into a flavor. Yeah, isn't there like 150 flavors in that or something? My granddad is 98. That's wild. I am very behind chat. We are cheesy all over again. Give me a second. Give me a second. Can't do the full sugar stuff. Yeah, no, I tried the 0 sugar one, but it tastes like perfume to me. It tasted just like so perfume. Yeah, you know what else I can't do? Okay, so unpopular opinion. Earl Grey tea smells like Fruit Loops to me, and that's all I can smell, so I can't drink it. I cannot drink Earl Grey tea. Because it smells like Fruit Loops, but it definitely doesn't fucking taste like it. So you're like, my brain and my nose are having an argument right now, and they don't like it. It tasted like cleaner? That sounds like it would taste like cleaner. I'm not gonna lie. Ruxy, that definitely sounds like it would taste like cleaner. I didn't want to be called a good girl. Oh, was that only Glasses? No, Glasses wanted to be called a dirty girl. Never mind. You have addicts on your name? Oh, I see what you mean. Oh. You gotta double check the AI. Like 100%. He didn't check the AI. And I was like, what is this? And he was like trying to, and you could see he caught it, but like too late. And I'm like, great. Now I gotta come up with this wild. Anyways. You used to drink coffee on hikes like you? Okay, I can't do the coffee on hikes. That's a little bit too much, but. It's, for me, it's like, in order for me to drink water, it has to be really, really cold, and it has to be really, like, crisp. And I know that sounds wild, but, and I'm gonna sound bougie as all hell, but, like, I can't drink those tap water bottles, you know, like the Dasani, the Aquafina, all those. There's, like, a metallic taste to it that is just, like, no. No. Eres una chica mala. 4:23 Pacific. Yeah. Earl Grey has bergamot in it. It just smells like Fruit Loops to me. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. Warm water is bad. You know what though? I will say, I was in Iceland. They have the best fresh tasting water I've ever had in my life. It was, that water was phenomenal. If the water from the tap here tasted like that, I'd be drinking tap water all day long. Phenomenal water. I do have a peeve when people get it wrong. What are... No. Pepsi does? I grew up with mineral water here, so it tastes great. Yeah, so like the water I get, because I have a water dispenser here. I don't drink the tap water. Not because, well, actually, no. I don't drink the tap water here because here they use a lot of chlorine. So you could smell it and you could taste it. And it's so much chlorine, in fact, that I have to pour water from the tap and leave it in a jug on my countertop for 24 hours before I water my plants. Because if not, it'll slowly kill my plants. It has too much chlorine in it. So I have a water dispenser here, or water cooler, whatever you call those things. And I have spring water that I get delivered. I know I sound bougie as all fuck, but it's very affordable and easy access in Quebec to get 18-liter jugs of spring water delivered. Water by volume? At least you tried, Dry. At least you tried. Filtered water jug? Yeah. I've thought of the... Oh my god! Thank you for the resub, PX. Y'all, PX came out of the woodworks on Saturday. I haven't seen this dude in a hot minute because he's very, 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 very busy. The big 5-0. Yes. I love it. I hope you've been well. PX and I have, like, a great origin story. I love it. I love when, like, I could distinctly remember somebody because, like, the origin story was so wild. It's good to see you, PX. And twice in, like, a week. Woof. I'm being spoiled. 20 liters? Yeah. So about the same as here. So here they're sold in 18-liter jugs, but yeah. Well, yeah, I probably wouldn't trust the tap water there too. The sad part here is because it's like the tap water is it won't kill you. It's filtered, so it's good. But depending on how old your house is, the pipes will either taint it. So on the island of Montreal, there was an apartment I had. That's actually why I got the water cooler to begin with, because the apartment I was in, the pipes were so old, you had to let the water run for 2-3 minutes because it would come out red because of the rust residue in the pipes. So I definitely wasn't drinking that. I'm like, okay, so we got the water cooler because it's cheaper. Yeah, lead pipes wasn't good. So yeah. And then like Europe is like, you guys are crazy. Just drink the tap water. I'm like, yo, our tap water is not... Our tap water in North America is not the same thing as tap water in Europe, let me tell you. I'm just surprised as you. Does this mean we're having like a nice little break, PX? Is life, we're having a good time? Oh my god, I've been chatting for 30 minutes. Shall we go to the second location, y'all? Second location. Was fine until last year. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad when you have these like situations that change it up. So the town, I don't live in Montreal anymore. I bought a place outside of Montreal. And I learned, luckily I have a water cooler because they knocked on my door one day, just randomly one day. And it was a construction guy. I'm like, hello. They're like, yeah, hi. It's just to connect the water to your hose so your house has water so you could shower. I'm like, what happened to the water? And he's like, oh, the city didn't tell you? I'm like, what are you going on about? So apparently the city is doing construction and we were going to be out of water for like 2 months. So in order for us to have water to at least shower, to bathe and stuff, they were like running hoses to our, like the garden hose. So for like a solid 2 months, my water was being sent to my house via my garden hose from like some external like huge container that they had. And they're like, oh, don't drink it. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, good thing I have a water cooler. And I found out the day of because like the city here is just really bad at dispersing that news. And then same thing, I think I went to go walk my dog one day and there was like a pamphlet on the door and I looked at it and it was telling me to boil my water before drinking it between like 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. that day. And this was like at 3 p.m. I like left my house to walk my dog at 3 p.m., which means somebody put the sign in my door like probably around 11 a.m. or something like that. Didn't bother to knock, nothing. So I could have been in my house the entire time drinking water, getting sick because what is this? This town is weird, I'm not gonna lie. Taking a breather from classes? Oh, that's good. How many more years do you have? You should be done soon, surely? Second location guesser? I know, Rhea. We're in a chit-chatty mood. Just rest your whole body in it? Yeah. Yeah, it's good enough to bathe in. Just don't drink. All right. Next location. Okay. Where is this? Middle East? No, wait, that's Israel? That's Hebrew, no? Is that Hebrew? Pretty sure that's Hebrew. Yeah, okay, Israel. Don't really care where. That tracks. 1.5 years? Okay, so you know, still a decent little ways, but like nearly there. At least it's, you know, you got what, at least half done, right? Because it should be like what, a 3 to 4 year program. GT, where's GT? Or wait, that might not be GT actually. Guatemala? No, actually, Guatemala. Guatemala. Am I an idiot? Did I forget where Guatemala is? Whoops, no, middle. There you go. City. Guatemala. Brain fart. Sometimes it takes the sec. My favorite is when like I look at chat and I see that me and Guy are on the same page and I'm like, all right, I'm on the right path. We are aligned. Let's see if we could like maybe Donaturo with the picture of a rhino. Is there a rhino in Guatemala? I didn't think there was rhinos, and that's a weird. Nothing. It's very grassy, mildly hilly. Fort. Do these people not believe in highway signs, or have I just had the misfortune of clicking past all of them? Well, your guess is as good as mine. I can't read that. Coca-Cola. You know what makes me angry about Coca-Cola? And someone could correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Coca-Cola. Maybe it was Pepsi, but I'm pretty sure it's Coca-Cola. But one of the reasons why Mexico drinks as much Coca-Cola as it is because they did extreme hardcore targeted marketing there. And it's like, it's literally fucked up a lot of their health. Like they had like a massive child obesity situation for a while because of that. I don't know if they still do. I haven't kept up to see if they've improved it or not. But like when you sit there and start targeting like marginalized community for your product and like making it so fucking dirt cheap that it's easier for them to get like a 2 liter of Coca-Cola than it is to get water, like that's wild. El Citan, is that a town or? Guatemala. Yeah, we're just gonna send it. No, not bad. They absolutely did. Okay, so it was Coca-Cola. There and here, yeah. Just west of Guatemala. You know, north. Northwest. More north than west, but you know. It's not made with disgusting corn syrup like the American one. I think the one in Mexico stayed with the traditional recipe of cane sugar. But all the same, like it's an aggressive, because I remember studying it in my marketing class. I just wasn't 100% sure if it was Coca-Cola. Like I was pretty sure it was Coca-Cola because I know Coca-Cola in Mexico is like a huge thing. But we studied that in a marketing class when I was in college. Like they did like a crazy marketing campaign, and to the point where it was like cheaper. It's cheaper. I don't know if they fixed it, but back in the day, it was cheaper for them to buy a 2 liter of Coke than it was water. So when you're in an area that doesn't have drinkable water and you have to buy all your water in bottles, and then you go to the store and 2 liters of Coke is cheaper and you're poor, it's wild. Absolutely wild. But you know, Nestle does extreme shit like that too in underprivileged communities. Pepsi targets kids and stuff, which is equally annoying. I mean, they all do, right? Like Nestle is a pretty big horrible company like that from a global scale. Pepsi, like they all have their crimes, yeah. Hey Black, welcome in. I'm on a roll. You're always on a roll, guy. When were you wrong? When's the last time you were wrong? Hates the carbonation. Honestly, Poopy, that's me. I think it's because when I was younger, my dad lived off of it. Like our house always had Pepsi and 7-Up. It was like the main option to drink. And I don't know if it's because I grew up with it. I didn't like it. I never really liked it. And even now, like I drink soda very, very sparingly, mostly because I can't handle the carbonation. I like burp up a storm with like the smallest amount of carbonation. Love Mexican Coke. I have been told it is much better because of the cane sugar. Pepsi targeted minorities? I believe it. I believe it 100%. Well, it's funny because I saw this actually the other day where Black communities prefer Pepsi, and again, it has to do with the targeted marketing that they did back in the day, right? So just by default, most Black communities would gravitate towards Pepsi because of the marketing they did. I think it was in the late 90s, early 90s. You mean the toilet stuff? The toilet. Yeah, like in Black newspapers and stuff. Yeah. All right, shall we do the fourth? The fourth. Okay. Oh, this is Iceland. This is Iceland. Can't remember where though. Let's start here. I mean, you're not a big island all around, but no, it's not Reykjavik. It's problem with going to Iceland is that like if you don't speak the language and a lot of the words look alike. Spares Yodar. I'm trying to see if I can find. Whoops, you need to go with Milke. Oh, this might actually be more north. This might actually be more north. Joke here. No, I take it back. It's here. Nope, it was north. What the fuck did I click on? It looks the same. Ah, Reykjavik versus the Reykjavik. Is that... See, this is exactly what I'm fucking talking about. The road signs look so similar. Well, oh well. Still. Island. Fucking Roshi. Is there a lake in there? There's like literally lakes everywhere. It's so funny because it's like I saw the road sign and I thought it was here because this looks very similar. But then like, can I scroll close enough so we could see it? No, it's not gonna let me. Reykjavik. Driving there was a headache for that. Like I loved it, but like a lot of their road names look the same. So if you don't speak the language, it just kind of looks like gibberish. Okay. To be fair though, co-op, isn't this not Finland? Is it Finland? No. Aw, man, I'm not good at that. What is this? Oh, EE. EE would be wait, who is EE? Who the hell is EE? Estonia? Estonian? That's not East. I mean, okay, the Estonia actually makes sense because I was like, I thought it was Finland at first with this stuff. I can't read that. Yeah, this makes sense. It literally looks like some kind of Scandinavian language. A story. I'm assuming. Whoops. I'm assuming Estonia. What does the sign say? Oh, we clicked too far. Tallinn. I mean, we're not in Tallinn, but close enough to Tallinn. Tallinn is 101 that way, so it's like probably like around here-ish. Because this would be in kilometers. Good enough for me. The other end? What do you mean the other end? This is me guesstimating how far like 100 kilometers is, and fucking Estonia when like basing it on my country that has like that's good enough for me. Oh, okay. Well, apparently 101 kilometers. You know, it's just so funny. It's because I was literally saying it. I'm like, this is me estimating 100 kilometers, and then I realized as soon as I did it, I'm like, based on my own country that's so huge that like on a scale this would be 100 kilometers for us, and like of course in a country it's like half the country itself nearly. Oh well, but still pretty good. We got gold. I'm not gonna gold is good. Good job, y'all. Good job. GG, indeed. There we go. I think the difference between my GeoGuessr and Guy's GeoGuessr is that I'm content to get it within the country, and it's like bonus points if I get like relatively close. Whereas like Guy is sitting there, he's like, it's Highway 15. It's Highway 15. Why are you clicking so far away? You know, for me, it just validates that my geography knowledge isn't completely wasted. Because you know how sad that would be? I'm like, I did like 3 years of geography. If I didn't know like certain basics, that'd be. I mean, I shouldn't talk because I can't recognize flags to save my life. I'd only be able to do it in the U.S. or outside the U.S. GeoGuessr. The US is a confusing one because it's the same thing as Canada, right? Because it's such a huge landmass, and it's not like there's like a couple of pockets where you're like, okay, this is distinctly this area. But for the most part, like if it's somewhere in the Midwest, it all fucking looks the same. Like you have like 5 or 6 different states to choose from. You know what I mean? Earth and not Earth. Guys, I was about to say, do you think today is the day that we'll finish this game? But like that's wishful thinking. That's not happening. Just as I said, I don't think we're finishing it today. From my understanding, so we've gotten stuck on some of these bosses for like in some cases 2 days, right? So and there's like apparently 1 or 2 bosses in here that we haven't done that are quite like the hardest of the game. So even if I do by some miracle find the boss, I don't think we're gonna be finishing it today. That'd be very hopeful, wishful thinking. And identify the Central and South American country by the poverty level. You see, that's a very unique skill. So here's the thing. We played this long ago enough that I can't necessarily remember the fucking baby or whatever the fuck this is. Ugh. Okay, there's a big boy there. I think I aggroed him. Yep. I can't remember where I was going in this hot mess of a place. There we go. Ooh. Okay. We use nails to fix a flip-flop property? Listen, there's a lot to be said about that level of poverty because it makes you appreciate things more, you know? I forgot there was a ladder here, y'all. I ran all that nonsense when there was a ladder right there. Let's not talk about it. What's wild to me, right? So it's like poverty is a humbling experience, and I honestly think that everybody should be like at least poor once in their life so you can learn to appreciate things better. Because like, let me tell you, I grew up pretty freaking poor. My sister lucked out because by the time she was, you know, a little bit older, we were in a better position. And of course, decay, thank you. Nope, we don't have any more of that. That's gonna be fun. We were in a better position, so she never experienced the level of poverty that we dealt with, which is like on one hand great, right? Like, bless, you want the, you know, the best for people and stuff like that, but like, oh, that's not good. Oh, fuck me, it's a clown. Where's the other clowns to, like, you know? Can I hide from you? Please, I would like to hide from you. I don't like you. You freak me out. Yeah, sure. Go that way. I'm okay with that. I lost my train of thought because of the creepy clown. What was I saying? Yeah, she never had to, like, you know. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, okay, follow me. Follow me and go duke it out with the clown. Ooh. Oh, shit. Excellent, excellent. Go duke it out with the clown. Nope, nope. Go duke it out with the clown. I'm trying to make them duke out. Oh, this is... I can hear it. Nope. Where is the ladder? Well, that's not good. Okay, at least he's duking it out with the clown. There we go. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Okay, I got so distracted trying to run away from the crown. Had to pick cardboard out of the streets to sell it fetus. Yeah. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's not fun, it's not easy, but it makes you appreciate things differently, I think. Like my middle sister, like I said, sorry, I got completely distracted by this whole clown situation. But my middle sister didn't have to deal with a lot of the stuff that we dealt with. And she would take things for granted. I remember her throwing hissy fits for Ugg boots when she was like 13 or 14. Like, hissy fit. because my mother wouldn't buy her these Ugg boots, which were like $300, and she didn't seem to understand that, like, although we weren't like, you know, abject poor like we used to be, like we definitely weren't Ugg boot rich, you know what I mean? When a president sees the population bank accounts, oh god, that's always horrible when it's like that level of corruption, because everybody suffers but the obviously the powerful people, right? I'm gonna lurk while I play Detroit. No worries, Poopy. I'm so happy that you're enjoying that game so much. Part of me really wants to play it, but like I've heard a couple of people now who complained about having issues with it, or sorry, issues with it on PC, right? Where it like screwed up their PC in some way. So I'm like, I haven't really wanted to risk it. Hey, Omerta, welcome in. My baby is one of my... Oh, shit, you're still here. How did the clown not murder you? Oh, here. Oh, finally, we get some progress. Yeah. Well, that's why Mule's playing it now, right? Because it's like he got the PS5 version, because if not, like... Nope. No bueno. Wait, where the heck was that? That's not here. Okay, hold on. Was it here? Where the fuck is that gate? Well, the gate's definitely not here. Nope. This is the problem with playing part of this on stream, and then... Well, not that we didn't play all of it on stream, but we played... Like, we did all the maziness last time. And I was like, oh, we'll continue this next time, but it's a freaking maze, and now I can't remember where, like... Where the gates are. That's not it. I don't have time for this. Nope, that's not it. Okay, let's see if we can... Where the fuck is it? Not that gate. I don't think it's that. I don't know where the heck I'm going. Oh, I think it is there. Okay, okay. Fucking babies. Oh, Shiza, what the fuck? Nope. Nope, no, no, no. Oh my god. Baby. Hey, Viffy. And of course, there's a fucking baby here. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Yeah, sure. Ooh. Are you fucking serious? Nope. Okay. Well, we're dead. No, we're not dead. Okay, that was very dizzying, though. Nope. Oh my god. Like, why you have to do like 16 jumps there is ridiculous. And here we go. Fuck. Oh. Giant ass baby. And fucking... Fuck off. At least you gave me a quartz, because what the heck is this nonsense? Oh god, okay, we're there. All right, give me a second to catch up. Somebody did a hydrate. I don't know who, but I'll take it. I don't have a PS5, and I can't imagine being a longer than I already am. You know, that's fair, Roxy. That's why, like, when I finish work at 5:30, like, I leave my desk. Like, I have to physically leave my desk for a couple of hours. I die before killing Hank. It looks so good. It plays a lot like Bloodborne, if you're familiar with Bloodborne, with a bit of Sekiro. When I first picked it up, people were like, "Oh, it's like Sekiro," but like honestly, it doesn't have the same level of rhythm parrying. So I personally find it plays more like Sekiro, but like more modern. Obviously, it's better because like Sekiro is obviously old, right? So you'll finish it already because he did everything wrong. Oh, Poopy! Look at Poopy just coming out here eviscerating Mule's gameplay. Poor guy. He moves the old lady. I did. Mostly because I don't want to do hand cam today. I'm not in the mood to. I was explaining it to chat earlier that like in order for me to do hand cam, I have to be leaning forward in my chair the whole time. And I'm just not feeling it. To get up super early, so I gotta go. No worries, Arushi. Thank you for stopping by. We'll definitely catch you tomorrow. Have yourself a good sleep. Mwah. I have no idea if you're already gone, but bedtime kisses. Abuse of that guy. That's who I meant. 35 stream streak. Look at you go. Yeah, look at you go indeed. Hey, Jacko, it was you. Welcome in, Jacko. Imagine. I'm not gonna lie. I was very I was very tempted to play Palia. Not Palia. Pal World. I've never played Palia a day in my life. I don't know why Palia came out of my mouth. I was very, very tempted to play Pal World today because I'm like the addiction is like real. I'm very addicted to that game. But we need to finish this game eventually. and already I only play it once a week, right? So like need to finish this game sooner rather than later. When trying to change bed sheets and oh my god, sassy, don't get me started. You know what, I bought a duvet cover because I was like, okay, because the blanket I have is too big to fit in the washing machine, so I'm like, let me get it a duvet cover so this way I could at least wash the duvet cover, right? And like I could like ignore the blanket itself. That is not what I meant to do. But it's like a battle. It's like a battle to get the fucking blanket in the duvet cover. And like fitted sheets is like a whole other workout. I swear it's an entire workout. So Sassy, it's kind of funny you say like you can never be a housekeeper. I remember having to train the housekeeping staff on this like quote unquote new method that the hotel chain wanted them to use. And I was trying to demonstrate because, you know, I'm the professional here, right? And they were laughing at me because I couldn't, for the life of me, get the sheet on the bed, the fitted sheet. And I was like sweating and I was like, oh my God, how do you guys do this? And finally, they took pity on me. They're like, do you want to see how we do it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I shit you not, guys. I shit you not. And this is a testament to why, if you ever stay at a hotel, you need to tip your fucking housemaid and you need to tip her very, very well. Because when the sheets get sent for professional laundering, the chances are they're gonna shrink, right? So in order for them to get the fitted sheet on the bed, they literally put it on 3/4, and then the last corner, they grab it by their fingers, they lean back, they use their entire body weight, lean back, squat as low as they can go, and you see their triceps working because they're pulling it back, and then they let it go when they're at the right height like a slingshot, and it slingshots onto the mattress. Hey, Squidney, welcome in, Raiders. Why isn't my raid alert going off? Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Squidney. How we doing? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm sorry, I don't know why my raid alert didn't go off. Stream Elements hates me. It only goes off 1 out of 2 times for some reason. But hey, Rudy. Cult of the Lamb. How did the culting affairs go? Did you lose any bodies in your playthrough yet, Squidney? Because I remember Dev played and he lost my body. I didn't have a grave. Nobody could find me. It's like I got beamed up by aliens. I no longer existed. But yeah, how's that cult life treating you? Y'all, if you are not familiar with Squidney, She plays a variety of games on her channel, and by variety I mean like a good variety. So Cult of the Lamb is today. I saw her playing this game a couple of weeks ago where she was playing as an octopus that I think was like escaping Darwin's paradox, if I'm not mistaken. She's played Hollow Knight, some Silk Song, some Dark Souls, like literally everything around the board. This lady, around the board. And it's very, very relaxed vibes over there. Very chill. I love it. I like it when I get to pop in and say hi to Squidney. Your sacrifice, you won't have a body. Oh, is that what maybe Dev did? Maybe Dev sacrificed me and pretended like he didn't. The liar. The liar. But thank you so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Don't let me keep you. Go do the after stream thingies. But like, hopefully the cult life has been good for you. Minus people getting so old. Oh, you have that aging cult, huh? This isn't your first time playing it, right? Like, is this something that you kind of just pick up as you go? Because it's not RNG. What's the word I'm looking for? It's roguelike where you could kind of set it aside and pick it up, right? Like, it's not like, yeah, there's a story and you can finish the story, but I feel like I could be talking out of my butt right now. I've only seen it. I've never played it. Thank you. This is my screaming grandma, because there's a couple of people who hate it when I say I look like a grandma and I act like a grandma. It was Slow Farewell is the artist behind it, and he also kindly prepared it for me based on Sophia from the Golden Girls, because she is like one of my favorite characters of all time. Is this really going to be a silent, slow clip of him playing Counter-Strike? Wild. Then let me get in closer. You could come in and get a good sniff. Dry. Who am I to deny a dying man? But welcome in, Raiders. My name is Sadie. We do a variety of things here. Mondays and Wednesdays, we play video games. Currently, we are going through Liza P and Dispatch. Fridays and Sundays, we do some art streams. We do the artsy-fartsy things. I should probably preface this by saying that I will not be actually streaming art this Friday. However, I need to go to a pottery expo on Friday, so I'm technically lying. Well, that can't be good. That is some very dramatic music all of a sudden. I played through it once, and now we're doing the DLCs. Oh, okay. That game has quite a few DLCs too. Buddy, you think I haven't played this game long enough to know that you're like guiding me to my ultimate doom? Like, it's probably gonna be some utter rabid clown in here. Of course. What the fuck is that shit? Oh, what is that shit? Hello, what is that? Buddy, there's no thingamabob here, and I don't know. Is there literally no, what you call it there? Did I take a wrong turn? Why is there a beam there? How do I get to the beam? There's a beam. Pottery Expo sounds amazing. I go every year, and unfortunately, this year, the only day my sister can make it is Friday. So I have to sacrifice artsy fartsy for the cause. Ooh! Fuck you. Oh my god, the blue thing is attacking me from behind. Well, this isn't good. Yep. We are dead. Okay. It's further up? Of course it is. Of course it is. I don't even remember where I went through this freaking mazy thing. How are you feeling, Black? You were sick not too long ago. I'm playing through the DLCs. I feel like I bought Cult of the Lamb the other day. Well, the other day when we had the Steam sale. And I'm like, I'm wondering if maybe that was not a mistake per se, but like, I have so many other games. Like, when am I going to get to it? You know? On some of the Asian styled ones. Oh, like the plates and stuff? Oh, I didn't read your first message. I need to find me some tea mugs. So, one of the things that is very popular at this pottery expo that I go to is that normally potters will have like smaller pieces for more affordable to sell, because not everybody can afford, you know, 60, 70, $80 items. And the most popular thing that they do is little teacup, little Japanese style teacups. So they tend to sell those for like between $20 to $35, depending on how intricate they are. But yeah, they're actually, well, I shouldn't say easy to make, because depending on your craftsmanship, because they have to be thin, right? Like they have to be thin, and that's the hardest part, is being able to make them that thin. This is what annoys me. Now I have every fucking Tom, Dick, and Tracy running after me. Fuck, don't you dare. Of course, of course. What the? What is with this jank? Like, why do you have to put 1,000,001 fucking people here? And what do you mean? Okay, you know what? Fuck you. I can't. Get the fucking lock off. Yes, 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 of course. Because why the fuck not? Okay. Oh, what the? What even hit me? Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. This stuff is the tediousness of this game that drives me nuts a little bit. Like, I don't understand why you need to put like 5 dudes there, and this one guy that is like a spammy stabber. Okay, where's the booby trap? Okay, gun dude. Okay. But yeah. I do like those Asian style teacups. And it's like, I would like to sit there and say like, oh, they're pretty easy to make. Like, the hardest part is really making the edges that thin. And the Japanese style teacups tend to normally be made in porcelain. Tabarnak! Callis. Callis. I should have known. I should have known. I should have gone down the fucking ladder. Question is, where did that ladder drop though? Like, where? Was it this one? Was it here? Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, let's go level up before we lose this. Hey, Erwin. If you're interested in making any, let me know. I'd be willing to pay. No worries. I mean, show me, if you could send me a couple of pictures of what you like so that I have an idea. Right? Like, are you someone who likes them like organic looking, as close as similar as looking as possible? Hey, Janica. Not Janica. Where is my brain today? Erwin. Hello, Erwin. Okay, well, now we know that fucking gun guy over here shoots me. I saw you say hello to Janica and my brain just read it. Bye, Frank. Something like these. Oh, those are even easier to make. I thought you meant like the very small, slightly curved ones. Yeah, these are not problem. You know which one I'm talking about, right? The one that's like... I died for that. That's sad. No, not the really... There is really wide ones, but there's more narrow ones too. Just the ones that have like... They're like maybe, I want to say like 1.5 inches tall at most. Okay, that's a... Of course. Come on. Oh, just fucking attack me already. When am I going to remember that those things explode? Okay. This is like such a mazy area. What is with this area? Sadie is here, right? Who would have guessed? Of course. Fuck off. Woo! Dude, this whole area is a doozy. Red Fox Amulet. What does that give you? +3 motivity and technique. Okay, that's not a bad ring to have. Restores HP continuously, recovery speed, technique 4. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. So he was here? You think those wide ones? Yeah, yeah. The little curved ones. The ones we get at the sushi place, and they're dope. Noise. They look to be about 2.5 inches tall. Wow, Erwin. I'd die for you, Sadie. At least be mildly inconvenienced. If that isn't the most romantic gesture I've ever heard. Guys. That there? Declaration of love. I'd be mildly inconvenienced for you. Love it. You know? Any ass boys today? I can honestly, I've had enough ass boys to last me a lifetime. Nope. That's a stick boy. You can keep your stick. Is this what is the purpose of this? Is this if I fall down? Like, what is the purposes? Oh, the beam, maybe? Okay, I see. Sorry, refer to the boys only. Oh my god, that enemy was the worst. Like, it literally just like sashayed its butt at me. Oh no, you're still here. And so are you. Well, that didn't do much of anything, did it? Well, that is not happening. Well, there goes the butterfly. Well, here's hoping it wasn't a great skill. Okay. Do I have any other throwables? Okay, well this was pointless. Let's catch up a little bit. Timer 2. Oh my god, I feel like that was something prolific from the 80s and 90s. My dad also had a bunch of mugs that he stole from a bar or something. At my first house, or a make your own collection type of thing. I didn't know, Janica, you were a baddie. I feel like Janica has a lot of secret depth that we're not aware of. And it's why she feels so at home here. Black bears are excellent tree climbers, often using sharp claws to scale tall trunks to escape danger or find a cozy spot for a nap. There's a whole slew of, I think we have ocean facts and rock facts, which is like ultimate nerdy funny to me for some reason. Into present to believing I was an acceptable member. Yeah, this is why Janica feels right at home here. Stolen from pubs. Yeah, it's like I feel like it was a very prolific 80s and 90s activity. Is this okay, this can be thrown. This is drop. It says thrown. Let's try this. Oh, no, okay. Oh, we're dead. Yep. I don't want to fight in like such close quarters. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really dodge around him. Like, you have to really parry him, because if, like, knowing me, I'm going to try and run around him and he's going to push me right off the ledge. There was this beer mug that was very, very popular in houses in like the 80s, 90s, where it's funny because my hands aren't on stream now, and I was like, oh, I don't even know how to show this. But, and I think it was maybe an Olympics thing, but I'm not sure if it was just popular here in Quebec or if it was like something common around the world. But it was like a relatively wide glass mug that had like these sections all around the mug that were kind of like pushed out so that the mug kind of felt corrugated, if that's like a proper description. I don't know, probably not, let's be real. Definitely do not need this butterfly. Exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly why I didn't want to fight in close quarters. I tried to parry that. It just shoved me right the fuck off. Anyways. We're gonna be here a while. This is like the ledges. Not, what is it? Oh god. In Dark Souls 1, there's this one area where there's this knight where if you like don't parry him, you're gonna be stuck there for ages. Because it's like a very, very, very short gap, and he blocks the only entrance into the Anorlando building. Horrible. This is giving me memories of this. I was called Hey Hey. I did see that. I did see somebody call you Hey Hey, and you whipped out the emote, and it was perfect. It was beautiful. I think I even responded with an LOL. I gave it the well-deserved lull, because beautiful. Multi-purpose. Right? I'm proud of me too, Janica. We learned. We learned. I don't need the butterfly though. Butterfly can go fuck itself. Okay. Maybe if I hug this wall. As a mod? It blew my mind. Yeah, she was quite scandalized. Hey, Joshy, welcome in. Knew what to do? Yeah. No hand stream? No. No, but that's why we have freebie grandma today. Don't you dare. Okay, we have... Let's duke it out then. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. Hey, Radish. Welcome in. How you doing? Hey, Radish. I saw you were doing, Oh, man. Was it Elden Ring? I was lurking in your stream. Was it yesterday? I have a really bad memory. I have a really bad memory. You were streaming, like, either... I want to say yesterday. And I think it was Elden Ring. It might not have been Elden Ring. It was definitely a game I've played before. And I was like, oh, he's playing this. Elden Ring. Oh my god, guys. Grandma still got it. Grandma still got it. Don't send me to the old folks home yet. How was it? That's not your first playthrough, is it? And also, how you doing, Joshy? I feel like I asked that question, but I'm not 100% sure if if it was in my head or if I said it out loud. Oh, no hand stream, no hand stream. Yeah, I was explaining to chat today. Like, that's why Freebie Grandma is there. I didn't make anybody pay for her today, just because, like, I'm in a lean back mood, and I can't lean back in my chair if I have to do the hand cam. So, no hand cam today. Streamo says a lot. I didn't notice that one. I didn't see that one dry. It is a very you command. It is definitely a very you command. I approve. Can your bot please stop correcting me and just say it wouldn't correct you if you said it right? You are an asshole, but you're our lovable asshole, which is why I call you my Kenny, and I will die on that hill. You're sending me to the villages? As long as they're in, like, I was gonna say Italy, but, like, by the time I'm ready to retire, I feel like Italy might be too hot for me. I might not be able to handle it. Playthrough 6? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think it was a fresh playthrough. I could have sworn it was like a challenge or something, but I can't. Again, my memory's garbage, so the fact that I even remembered it was yesterday and that you did Elden Ring is amazing for me. That's a win. Kenny? Yeah, from The Walking Dead. Because, like, here's the thing. I feel like Kenny is the most misunderstood character ever. Ooh, what are you doing, Sadie? Oh my god, fucking... Sorry, I have to... Let me get away from him. Fuck off! Come on. What? Tabarnak. This is where I rage quit this game. What is this nonsense? Why? Why? What is the fucking purpose of that? What is the goddamn fucking purpose of that? Well, I know what the purpose of that is. You run away from one, and they're like, hey, you thought you got away. Here's another one, bitch. Oh, fuck off! Oh my god, can this game? Mange la marde, calice, tabarnak. It's just ladders. It's just fucking ladders. Ladders and trolley enemies. Like, just put me in front of the boss room already. What the... Okay. The Villages is the name of... Oh, no, we're not... No, nobody's putting me in Florida. Nobody's putting me in Florida. Are you kidding me, Erwin? My skin can't handle where I live in Canada. What makes you think I could survive Florida full time? Never seen it, but I know the reference. Yeah. Kenny was hands down my favorite character in all of The Walking Dead. I think he is the most misunderstood character because there's so many people that hate him and think he's an asshole. And I'm like, no, he's just misunderstood. Like, you don't understand Kenny. But I think he is, like, the most realistic, most fleshed out, most real. Like, Kenny is real rough around the edges, but Kenny will go to bat for you. What the fuck is gonna fall in my head? Something gotta fall in my head. Have you been liking this game? So here's the thing. Overall, I like this game. Overall, I like this game. I think it's a very, very good game. I think it is probably the best of the Souls-like that I've seen and that I've personally played. That being said, it's obviously not perfect. I have my gripes with it. My gripes with it have more to do with my weaknesses than the game being bad. Right? Like, I don't really do well with multi-enemy fights, and I don't do well with mobs. Oh, thank God, finally. And this game tends to like sending you mobs of enemies or mobs of difficult enemies in order to kind of increase the difficulty, which I personally can live with. Like, case in point, this whole area. I'm like... We got around the corner and there's this like one big dude that will chase you and does a lot of damage, and then there's like 5 other dudes that are also trying to attack you at the exact same time, and it's a very tight area. So it's like, realistically, how do you want me to fight this? Maybe somebody who has a lot more skill would handle it better, and they likely do handle it better. But for me, it's like, I can't concentrate on fighting the big dude while trying also not to fucking kill the other ones. Read the full paragraph, Sadie? I didn't get to your message yet, Erwin. I was responding to the Radish's message above your village one. So Jashi said the Villages is the name of an area in Florida. I said, oh, you are not shipping me to Florida. Then Radish said, how are you liking this game? Next up, Erwin. Here we go. The Villages is an old people community in Florida. They are known for their swinging and reportedly advertise their preferences based on different color of loofahs. That is very much a dry community. You could ship Dry there. Dry would be used to it. Dry would love it. Dry would go through the whole loofah rainbow. I can live without the extreme heat and, you know, having old men knocking on my door because they think I'm inclined to swing with them. What color loofah is for butthole play? I would assume it would be brown. Wouldn't it be brown? That is a true fact, Jashi. My mother works in a, well, it's not really an old folks home. They kind of merged them here now. So it's like an old folks home mixed with other people who have other issues, like mental issues and stuff like that. But the STDs in the old people is a blatant problem. That is factual. This game was challenging but fun. It gets frustrating for sure, though. Yeah. That's basically it in a nutshell. Like, it's a good game. It's definitely a good game. I've enjoyed it. But there's certain things in it where I was like, I personally could live without. So, Buddy has to come breaking out of the door, right? Was that one lower? Is he still there? Yeah, you're right there. Because there was another ladder. Where was the other ladder? Curiosity killed the cat. I was so busy running from Geppetto 2.0 over here. Who's here? There's got to be a big boy here too as well. No? Oh, full moonstone. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh! Why does it have that kind of firepower? All the other times it's been little bullets. It wasn't AJ? AJ could suck it. AJ can suck it. This area was hell? Yeah, it's very, very mazy. Like, I'm not even sure I care to go and find out whatever was in that chest. I was the first to be completed. I will hatch from the egg. What the? And fly into the new world. Okay. Do I have any more of these? Purification. Probably not. How about we go shopping? Let's go shopping a little bit. I was doing selective listening. No worries, no worries. To be fair, you probably didn't see Joshy's message, so you weren't aware that I had already... That's like, you know, the connection with the village. And first entry was a reference to the secret code for swingers? That's wild. That's wild that that would be the first entry. Brave New World. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. If not, you're gonna be accidentally, like, you know, advertising all these boys to the yard.
No matter what fate brings us, serving her. Welcome to...
Oh yeah, I left my money by the side. Oh, I need to sneeze. Bear with. Okay. Thank you, Nachos. Thank you. And welcome in. How you doing? How's your evening going? Nacho Splash. Wait. Nacho Splash. Oh, if Erwin wasn't here, I'd say don't tell Erwin, but I actually appreciate that pun.
At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price.
Who am I giving the thingy to? Oh, this guy. Living the dream? Hey, listen, you can't ask for anything better.
Friends. May I be of service?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Nice little Monday night.
Oh, how long do you think it would take me to decipher it?
I don't know. What is that, Rubik's Cube?
All done and all yours.
I take you've played Liza P before?
Man, it would have been a tough nut to crack, even for a replica. Child's play for me, of course. I bet you could make a fortune by solving the code behind it all. But why the Grand Covenant, I wonder? Apologies, my friend. I became lost in thought. Please take it.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's one of those puzzles. That is not the right button. Is this the button? Yeah. The train doesn't leave anymore, and the merchant awaits frozen feast in the destroyed town. No gender preference or request for bastard-style stalker equipment. Refer to the daughter of Wolf family, codenames Fox Equipment. Please obtain it by crafting or check if there's extra stock. Even though she's cut ties with the Wolf family, she's still a Wolf. She's got a good eye and the best equipment. Maybe we can look her up. Okay, where? This looks vaguely familiar. It looks vaguely familiar, but I can't remember exactly where. My day was made. I also made Black laugh last night, so my week is complete. Oh, do I want to know what got him to laugh? Was it a pun? I really want to. Nice. Have you played any of the other Souls games? Like, have you played Bloodborne or Sekiro or Dark Souls even? Mid my whole week. We're not the same. Oh my god, dry. Was it? No. Was it here? No, that's too nice. I think it was... Oh, I don't know anymore. All these places look alike. Like, they don't look alike, but you know what I mean? Like, I can't... Like, I have a vague memory of where that is, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which chapter exactly. Definitely not there. It's definitely not there. It's before this, I believe. Yeah, it's definitely before this. Oh, well. Pretty much all but Dark Souls 2. And dropped it? Oh, no. What made you drop it? I wouldn't say a big Souls head. My claim to fame is not touching video games for like 30 years. And then playing Hollow Knight and Dark Souls 1 as my first 3D game. So I wouldn't necessarily call myself a Souls head, although it seems like it, because I spent the better part of 2.5 years playing through all of them. But Sekiro was my favorite, though, ironically. Did not like Bloodborne. I did not click with Bloodborne whatsoever, so it's a little bit surprising to me that I enjoy this game. Because it plays a lot more like Bloodborne than it does Sekiro, in my opinion. Why am I even here? Oh, yes, buying things.
At the House of Vanini, even...
You know, I really should go to the black market, dude. I feel like the black market, dude, would be more, Black market dude has better prices, I think. He also has the big balls. This guy doesn't have any of the big balls. I should get some of these, though. Excellent. All right, let's go die to whatever this boss is. Didn't really have fun with the game, even making it that far. Oh, that's fair. If you didn't enjoy yourself, but it's kind of wild that you got like all the way to the end and you're like, you know what? This game isn't for me. You know why I say that's hilarious, Nacho? Because that was literally me in Bloodborne. I got all the way to the horse rampaging boss in the DLC and then had a giggle fit breakdown on stream about how the game was not my cup of tea and I was not enjoying it. The whole game. I was like, you know what? This isn't for me, guys. This isn't for me. First moment growing up that I learned you don't have to finish a game you don't enjoy. I mean, true. Let me ask you this though, because I've so here's the thing, right? Again, because by the time I got to Sekiro, my gaming experience was relatively very, very minor. It was like literally, Hollow Knight, Dark Souls 1 through 3. I think I played Breath of the Wild before I touched Sekiro, but like maybe not. So like I didn't have a vast amount of game experience. And because of that, I just kind of took every game as its own thing and just took it as just played it as the game told me to play it kind of thing. And most of the people that I found that got really frustrated with Sekiro were people who were like long-term Souls players, like Dark Souls players, and they kind of expected the game to play similarly and could not adapt to the change in game style whatsoever. But I feel like if you were to go back to it knowing how it actually plays now, I feel like it would probably be a much better experience. Because it's like if you go into it thinking it's going to be similar gameplay style as Dark Souls, you're going to hate it from the beginning because it is not living up to your expectations whatsoever. Whereas I had a complete different experience because I didn't have any expectations, right? Like I wasn't ingrained enough in the Dark Souls world to be like, this is my expectation of how the game should play. So I just took it, as is, right? I'm like, oh, I have to do this. This is what I do. And most people that I've heard complain about Sekiro, that's literally what it is. It's like they felt restricted with the gameplay style, especially after being so used to being able to have a variability in playing with Dark Souls, right? But it's not the same. Am I spitting? My apologies. Or wait. No, I see what you mean. You used a modern term on my old ass and I didn't catch it. Got you. Exactly. So you're intended to play the game that way. I was like, I'm spitting. I'm like, I literally moved the mic back and I'm like, oh, my apologies. I'm spitting in all your ears. Then I was like, nope, wait, just outed myself for the grandma that I am. That's why we have a grandma PNG, y'all. That's why we have a grandma PNG. But yeah, so because it's a very good game. Like I love that game. It's literally my favorite from Soft games, but it is not a Souls game. It is not a Souls game. So I get it. Because I've also met a couple of people who've told me like they absolutely hated it because that's it. They expected it to play like Dark Souls, hated it, quit it, went back to it a couple years later, knowing now how how it's different, and they much, much, much enjoyed the game a lot more now because they know what they're getting into. And I was saying, Grandma, thank you, Erwin. It's time, it's time. You can spit on you. Haktua. How's that, Dry? That was my audition tape? Let me know if I can get an encore. If you're not a parry player in Dark Souls, moving to Sekiro is tough. Yes. Yes. However, parrying in Dark Souls 1 was very, very easy. Once I learned the parry mechanic, like I just like literally chat had fun calling me Parry Queen because I would parry the living shit out of everything throughout Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2, the parry timing was absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Couldn't do it. And Dark Souls 3 was very hit and miss. Like I got the parry off in Dark Souls 3 during the what's that fight that's like Artorias, but there's like a bunch of them and you have to try and kill the right one. I can't remember what it's called now. Like you get it off a couple of times, but the timing is a lot more tight in Dark Souls 3, so I didn't rely on it as much. But yeah, if you're not someone who's into it at all, you're gonna you have to find that timing for sure. The reflexes got to be there. You spit on me and tell me to make you breakfast? Oh, I could do that, Dry. Did I ever tell you? Maybe I should. You know what? I don't care. It's me. Did I ever tell you guys how I technically got offered free housekeeping back in like when I was like, I want to say 2021? And we made use of it for a couple of weeks until my roommate ended up telling me, she's like, listen, I thought I could do this, but I can't do this. Can you like please tell him not to come anymore? I'm like, yeah, sure. Because it was essentially a sub that I had met during the BDSM community that offered to clean our house for free as long as I like let him dress like a sissy and humiliated him. So we got like free house cleaning for like I want to say 2 months before my roommate got like way too uncomfortable. She's like, I thought I could do this, but I can't. I can't do this. I'm like, it's fair. I'll tell him not to come back, which is unfortunate. Your girl do love some free house cleaning. You're hired. Excellent. Easiest interview ever. You hear that? Thanks for the lurk, Jamie. Thanks for the lurk. Maria, que no es culpa a los dos. How would you rate my pronunciation? No, 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 no. I'm not gonna make breakfast. Dry is gonna make us breakfast. You need to reread that, Poopy. You need to reread that. Certain equipment for parry. I think I'd like parry in Sekiro and Bloodborne because it's just part of it. So in Dark Souls 1, it was easier to parry with certain shields. Like it kind of made the parry window a lot easier, but you didn't need to have special equipment. The only difference is if you were using a specialty shield that did some kind of effect, then you wouldn't be able to parry with it, right? But there were shields that were not necessarily parry shields, just had it as a soft skill. That sounds so beast. It was a definite advantage in my early 20s. I'm not gonna lie. I did some weird stuff in my early 20s. I can't wait to scandalize my like nieces and nephews when I get older. And did stream, so I'm back. Thank you for coming back, Moxie. I'm sorry that your hot goblin logged off for the evening. Which I was right. See, Poopy gets it. Poopy gets it. She also came with me one time to shoe night, but again, she got way too creeped out. I'm like, you need to stop trying to come to these. I can appreciate your openness in trying, but like, girl, you should have known you weren't going to survive shoe night when you couldn't handle the guy on all fours in our kitchen scrubbing the floors in a thong. Like, like, give up like while you're ahead type of situation. Can I get some hot? What's a hot cake? What's a hot cake? Only second to giving women the ick. Dry. I just want breakfast. I mean, listen, I'll do the spitting, Dry will do the cooking, and you're in a win-win situation, Poopy. You're in a win-win situation. Attention. I'm a two-hander boy. Ah, that would explain a lot. That would explain a lot. Yeah. So did you decide whether or not you're kicking up Bloodborne next, Jacko? Explain shoe night? You know what shoe night is. That's when I used to. So again, this isn't a secret to anyone, but in my early 20s, I was part of the BDSM community. And one of the events that they started hosting like once a month was for foot fetishes. But like basically you would like wear your sexiest shoes and you would sit in a chair and they would treat you like a queen, and there would just be like men that would pay you to let you worship your feet. And but there was a couple there that had like a very 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 fixation on shoes, so they would sit there and like kiss your shoe and like suck on your heel, and I would make like $600-700 a night. Didn't have to do anything but just sit there and like dish out humiliation because they like that degradation, and just let them like worship my shoe. I'm like, okay. When you're 19, 20 and someone's like, hey, you can make like $600-700 a night for 3 hours just by letting men kiss your feet, guess what you're doing? Hotcake is another term for pancake. Oh. That kind of makes sense, actually. Is it when you go through your shoes and donate them to charity? You wish. Runs and captures, but I was thinking about finishing Dark Souls 3. I mean, that's totally fair. Finish Dark Souls 3. Who am I to tell you, like, abandon the playthrough you're already doing? We have an ad starting in 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes, but it's only 30 seconds long. Y'all can last 30 seconds. Remember you mentioning the shoes, but didn't realize it was for a specific event? Yeah, that's why I still have that shoe collection. It's sitting in my closet. I can't bear to part with it. Some of those shoes are like $200. Haven't worn them in like over like 10 years. Oh, what's this boss? Lady Freya, my love. This is not what I expected. Who is this? What is this? What in the... Okay, that's a pretty epic sword. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty epic sword. Laxasia the Complete? Okay, show me how you swing. Ooh, right. That was... Oh! I am one shot, y'all. Oh my god. Oh, that was great. That was great. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah, basically. Okay, we have an ad starting in 30 seconds, y'all. So before I jump back in the boss, I actually want to go see if I can... Give me a second, because we got a full moonstone. And I don't think I actually ever ended up upgrading the specialty weapon in this game. So let's see if we can boost that up. But yeah, but if you played Bloodborne and you really enjoy Bloodborne, Nacha, I definitely suggest you you try this one out. I think it'd be up your alley. Because I really didn't like the gameplay of Bloodborne. This one plays a lot smoother. Which, you know, makes sense, because Bloodborne's from, like, what, 2013? 2014? I said I was here for a reason. What am I here for? Oh, upgrade. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that.
That's really...
Upgrade weapons. Yeah, okay, we can... Excellent. How much damage does it do compared? So 268 to... Okay, so it does less damage. And then, how many quartz do I have? Nope, wrong thing. 1. Okay, we're not going very far with the 1, so it don't matter. Buried in studying? Oof, rough. What are you studying? Dude indeed. Dude went with the smashy. Also, I hope Mule pops back in, because I need to actually validate whether or not he has the badge. Guy's trying to make me feel bad as if he didn't get the badge. I'm still not convinced that it's rather a situation of him not knowing how to swap it out. Okay, let's try this again. Did I forget what the roll button is? Not the roll, the dodge. Okay. Okay. Woo! Nope, wrong button. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons right now. I'm sorry, what?
The arm of God will awaken soon.
Yeah, okay. Like, how many hits was that? Like 9? That was like 8 or 9. That's wild. Okay, we're gonna be stuck here a while. Student pilot. Ooh. Nautical knowledge and regulations. Yeah, I'd imagine. It's a lot of drudgery to get to the good bits. So how much longer do you have to study for that then? And I'm assuming it's for large commercial planes, or how does the badge look like? I look through mine and I don't see it. Well, okay, so if I click on your name, Janica, it says you have it. It should be right next to your Blossom badge level 4 one. It's like a round circle with like a greenish background. So it's like if you click on your low head, the peep grub. Yeah, the peep grub is the badge. Make me play. End of Zoe can coordinate with Slow for a stream date redeem. Do I even own, like, how much is it, first off? Because, like, the Make Me Play is for games I own. Never mind. See, but that's what I'm talking about, Janica. I think it's maybe just a question of, like, Mule didn't know how to swap to it. Because it's not the easiest when it's the first time you're doing it. It should be part of the RE7. It was a free DLC. Hold on, let me pop Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Is there a reason why I didn't play it when we first played this game then? DLC. Yeah, it says it's in library. Also says it's a payable DLC then. So I guess, oh, did maybe... Oh, Slow got me the season pass version and I didn't even know. Yeah, okay, so we'll play it. We'll play it. We can schedule a date. Do you want to keep that for October when it's spooky season, or would you rather sooner rather than later? Working a private license out, commercial by the end of next year. Okay, so nice. 2-year work plan. Well, kudos. I was always fascinated with I would never do it myself because I don't fly very well, but I used to work for an airline. It went bankrupt years ago, but I used to work for an airline here in Canada called Zoom Airlines. And when you did business trips, work trips, where they would send you on location to do inspections and stuff, sometimes they would kind of like, they didn't want to miss out on a full paid ticket versus the ticket that they're like, quote unquote, buying for you / giving for free. So sometimes you would end up on the plane and they'd be like, hey, there's people who did standby who are paying like $400 for the ticket. We're going to put you in like a cockpit seat or whatever. So I've had to sit in some very strange places on the plane in the 2 years that I worked at that company. But the cockpit was one of them, and that was quite fun. That was a very short flight, though. It was only from, like, Ottawa to Montreal. It was, like, an exceptional thing. They're like, we have nowhere to put you. Can we just, like, stick you here? I'm like, okay, sure. Not weird at all. But yeah. Never mind. It's not available in global badges. I need to expand the custom one, and it's there. Okay, so it's probably... I'm thinking that's probably the case for Mule as well, then. It's not free. Yeah, so I'm just realizing that Slow probably got me the game with the season pass, and I didn't know. No one told you to play it? I mean, pretty much. Let me ask Snow. I'm already making you do something in October. I mean, it fits in spooky season, so I'm not opposed. But yeah, kudos. Zoom Airlines. Those were some good years of my life. You know their Christmas party? Because they owned an airline and a travel wholesale company all at once. So they owned the airline, Zoom Airlines, and Go Travel Direct. So the Christmas party was literally them flying every single employee they had globally to like some hotel that they paid for that year down south for 3 days, all paid. And I have photos of us. We were like getting drunk, and like you were drunk before you got off the plane. Was it legal? Probably not. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Okay, out of range. Nope. Yep, not good. Oh, fuck me. Okay. We are going to be here for ages. Guaranteed this thing has a fucking phase 2. Okay, come do your combo. This is going to be like a 20... Oh. We're dead. Oh, we're not dead. Yeah, we're dead now.
God will awaken soon.
It's a skedaddle for now. It was good talking to you. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good time. May you fly the friendly skies. Let's do this. Come with me, and you see imagination. Oh, I don't have my cube. Should I put... Wait, is your back fucking armored? Of course. Ooh. By what? Let's see. Wait. I'm sorry. Can I not damage you when you have somebody on the tip of your sword?
The arm of God will awaken soon.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, but like, so while she impaled my summon, she was invulnerable. She wasn't taking damage. Oh, do they count it as a grab? Ugh. That's rude. That's the least of it she impaled. You're very upset that she impaled my summon. No. Okay. I'm in your body. Not in a good way. Okay. Okay. Oh. What the? Okay, the fact that that's like 20 fucking hits blows my mind. Wait, did I get caught by that? I don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. I'm out of stamina. You know, this reminds me probably the most of a Dark Souls boss. Of course. Oh, there we go. I'm dead. And we missed that window. Here? No, okay. Oh, we broke her shield, so that's good. Woo! Yep. Oh, we're dead.
God will awaken.
Okay, that was pretty good. Time to clock off. Bye. Wait, Dry. Wait. How dare you, Dry? You make a bot command to fucking correct people on how they say a lot, but you put bye as if we're whores? I see how it is. But you have yourself a good night, Sherry. Mwah. Always a treat to spend a bit of time, of course. I'm calling things out in case you missed them. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. At my old age, I might miss those details. AC is busted. I'm told by my boss I didn't want to drive in that. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's disgusting. Woo! Bless me. Definitely the best attempt. I never got a big ball, huh? It's also good to know that we could break her shield. Kinda wish maybe we should go get big balls. If I die on this attempt, we're gonna go get big balls. Because I feel like shooting a big ball at her shield might be helpful. I don't actually know if it's gonna do anything, but... Also, what kind of fucking... Can I have this weapon? What kind of cool weapon is that? Why am I always stuck on when she does that? That's wild. Okay. Million... Woo! Out the gate with that. Okay. Okay. Oh! I mean, if you're gonna... Ooh! There we go. What? Ah, fuck. Okay, what the fuck is that? Woo! Wait, did I not get the... Girl, you're gonna whack him out. You definitely have a phase 2. Yeah. Thank you for the God bless me. It's because I'm tired. Not because I don't know how to spell the words. Okay, fine. If you want to be that way, Dry. But have yourself a good night. Okay, we're stripping. We're stripping for phase 2.
Oh, Simon.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well done on phase 1. Yeah, thank you. You can leave your hat on. I like how we have a shot right at her pubis. Dry left right at the pubis shot.
Your sword, Vexasia, swears to protect this tower.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about a naked chick doing like whatever the fuck this is. Okay, I was about to say, like, how do you fight something that don't come down? Ooh. Oh, we're gonna be here for ages. Ooh. I don't, what the? Ooh. Oh, come on.
The arm of God
Yep.
will awaken soon.
This is wild. Okay. Doing a PowerPoint? Okay, what's the subject of the PowerPoint? Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that was fucking dumb of me. Woo! Nope, no. Okay, we did not avoid the skewer. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're not doing too good on this round. Nope, definitely not. We got hit by the biplo. With the sense of normalcy. After the weird pubis shot and quick death. You know, there's nothing more humbling than being confronted with an up-close and personal shot of the pubis mun and then dying immediately. So I appreciate that. Janik, I appreciate that. That's exciting. Do you have a date for it yet or no? I'm assuming you have a relative Okay. Dude, the fact that they make this person do like a 20-hit attack is wild. Oh! I need your... There we go. Shield come off. Ooh. Oh. Get out of the electricity. Oh my god, why can I never dodge this? Okay. Okay. It's wild that she has like one last shot once you down her with that. Okay, 20 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Whoa. Woo! Okay, phase 2. That's top of my list of preferred deaths. Right after dying in my sleep and before dying. You know, that's fair. That's fair. On the 24th, this Friday. Oh, so it's really close. It's really, really close. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Janica. Fingers crossed. I know you got it in the bag. And then you're home free. You're home free finally. Oh. Oh, what, how, why? Why is this like a fucking 20? Okay, we might be here a while. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do once you successfully defend your thesis? How are the games? We're getting our butt kicked by the pubis lady. But how's your evening going, Mule? Oh, wow, that's wild. You literally don't have the badge, Mule. That is wild. Twitch was rude. But how's your evening going? You know what, Mule? I can only assume, because like who was it on your channel or somewhere else we were discussing it? Rushi looked into it. Thank you for the shout out from Mule Omerta. Rushi looked into it and did confirm that like Twitch stops counting your view if you have like, I think it's over 2 or 3 tabs open. So it's very possible that the time that you spent in stream didn't count if you had too many tabs going on. I think I'm gonna get some takeout to celebrate. If it might goes wrong, you know, that's fair. That's fair. Do you have a celebration takeout versus a consolation takeout? Like, are they two different things, Janica? Is that a no? Is that a no? But thank you for the shouting. Mule was doing marbles today. Went a solid, like, what was that, Mule? Like 7-8 hours? Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't even fucking necessary. Oh, fuck off. And it was a party in there the whole time. It was like 70, 75 people easy.
The arm of God will awaken soon.
Yeah, well, that went well. Probably just different portion sizes. Fair. Fair. By what time will you know tomorrow? Not tomorrow. You know, by what time will you know on Friday? Not tomorrow. And Mule, did you end up finishing Detroit Become Human or no? You still got some of that gameplay to do. Is that what you're gonna be playing tomorrow? Around 2 p.m. my time. Okay. Okay. I will probably be at the Pottery Expo by then, but if you would DM me, I would launch to have news. Did I not? I did not get my summon. I would love to hear.
The arm of God will awaken soon.
Resident Evil 4 tomorrow. Okay. Didn't you start one of the Resident Evils? Was it 7? I feel like you did one of the Resident Evils, right? Because you were comparing the mechanics between Dead Space and Resident Evil. Or maybe that's... My pleasure. Sorry that I couldn't, you know, be as active today. Work this afternoon was a little interesting. Biohazard. Okay, so you did RE7, the same one I did. Which, I'm not gonna lie, Mule, is probably why I was, like, mostly lurking in that one. Or if I probably popped your screen out. Because I'm like, I lived it once. I don't need to live it again. I'll probably go viral with losing it. So you'll hear either way. I'll keep an ear out for you, Janica. I'll keep an ear out for you. And, like, honestly, I have no idea by what time I'll be home, so I can't promise anything, right? But, like, you know, all I'm saying is, like, you know, I have a bottle of champagne in my fridge that maybe we'll crack open in honor of Janica this weekend. Because that's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. Never be started? You know, I very rarely am. I'm normally the person giving shit to everybody else, saying sorry for every little thing. But, you know, you're very good at the announcing thing. It's like, obviously, it's always like a good time there. Everybody enjoys themselves, the jokes and stuff. It's always a good time. Guys, I don't know how far we're gonna get with this boss. My head is not in it. I should have known when I decided to do the lean back. I was like, I just want to lean back. I just want to kick back and relax. Oh, we parried that. Okay. Oh, fuck off. Sideshow Bob. Like, you know. I need your shield to break. Oh yeah, this is a garage, so don't count. Where'd you throw her? Oh, there we go. Oh. Leave her alone! I need her! Oh my god. And okay. Unpopular opinion, I don't feel like a boss needs to have a 15 hit attack. Just saying. Yeah. There we go, we got grabbed again. Like, it literally has like a 15 hit attack. Why? Okay, and then it does... What are you doing at the expo? Visiting the expo, basically. So it's a thing I do every year. So it is the largest pottery expo in, I think, North America, actually, if I'm not mistaken. It has like over 150 vendors. I go every year. It's just potters that basically showcase their work and like put their work for sale. And it's like the one time a year where you could get like work from people who come from different parts of like Canada and US. Just murder me. Why is there like I don't understand why this needs to be a 15 fucking thing. Oh, fuck you and the jumbo stick. There we go again. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Today would have been a power round. Wanting to finish Liza P? Yeah. Yeah. We'll do this cutscene for all of those who didn't see the pubis cutscene. Time for me to become unconscious, Moxie. No worries. Have yourself good sleepies, Moxie. During the fight, probably. But, like, you know, after playing all the Souls games, like, this is very unnecessary. It's even huge just getting to where you... Right? It's a huge deal. I feel like she's underplaying it. This phase 2 is wild, right? I personally like the camera shot of her hoo-ha that they give us. It's a shame that Dry is not here. Do you buy? Yeah, I normally buy at least one mug a year. That's how my mug collection grows. Did I miss the under her skirt shot? Okay. Nope, that's the balls, balls, balls. Like, I don't know how to dodge this. Like, you know what I mean? And then she comes, like, how do you, what do you do with that? Like, literally, what do you do with that? Can you parry the electricity balls? I feel like you can't parry the electricity balls. No. Hot girl, I'm now awake. Well, there you go, Moxie. There you go. And she gets full on nude. But yeah, and so I think I answered your question, but I can't remember now. But I do buy a mug at least. I buy a mug every year. One year I bought this giant vase and giant bowl as a set because I really like the artwork on it. So I do buy. That's the Pottery Expo mule where I didn't buy an eggplant one year and I regretted it ever since. That's where the whole eggplant thing comes from because I'm like upset with myself that I didn't get this eggplant sculpture one year I went and they didn't have it the following year or ever since, really. So I learned my lesson then. Should have bought the eggplant. Today would have been Power World, but yeah. Honestly, today would have been a good day to just chill to Power World or something, but eventually. There's no song request today, Muley. It was so cool getting to listen to music while playing games. Yeah. If it's a game I've played before or like where the music is not really a main part of the game, then by all means I'll have song requests. Hey Smithy, I got you with the hydrate. Um You know what I mean? So like if I was playing Pal World, for example, I would probably put song request on because it's like, let's be real, the music in Pal World is not groundbreaking. But when it comes to games like this, where the music is designed specifically to fit the game and like, you know, the soundtrack for the boss fight and stuff like that, I tend to not do song requests because, you know, I feel like it's kind of doing justice to the people who put the creative thought process in the game design, at least for the first playthrough. Addicted to Power World, just a little bit. Phase 2 is what, dude, the phase 2 is bonkers. Like I'm not 100% sure how to dodge her opening attack, to be very honest. It ain't over till it's over. Or she loses even more of her clothes. That feels very Moxie coded. Maybe this is maybe she keeps making peppers. She keeps making like fucking capsicum peppers. I'm like, stop with the peppers. I want an eggplant. I don't know if somebody told her, because she's an older woman. I know the woman who does them. She's an older woman. So part of me wonders if somebody told her that like the younger generation refers to like eggplants as penises and now she doesn't want to make them anymore. Because the last couple of years she's just been making peppers. Morning? Is it a really, really early start for you, Smithy, or are you having insomnia again and you haven't slept? This is the one I struggled with the most. I can see it. But you know what's funny? It's also the boss fight that the most closely reminds me of a Souls boss. Like the sword, the big heavy attacks, it reminds me of a lot of the original Dark Souls bosses. The only difference is like the 15 stacked attacks. I'm like, that is a little bit overkill, but sure. But that feels very, very Dark Souls coded. Okay. Let's get your shield off, lady. Ooh. Okay. This is it. Shield. Oh, nope. Gonna do your 25 attacks. Okay. Ooh. Oh, well, I didn't click that button properly. I think the rudest bit about that mega attack that does like 15 hits in a row is how like you do 15 hits, you have to parry the, well, that was an unfortunate series of events. You have to parry every single like attack or make sure you stay the hell out of her way. But regardless, chances are you don't have any stamina left. And then she comes and hits you with this huge overhead attack. And you're like, well, that's a little bit rude, lady. That's a little bit rude. Morning shift? Ugh. And I do mean that. Ugh. But yeah, no. You know, I might, I'm probably gonna have fun playing Palia tomorrow. Palia is gonna be my comfort game tomorrow. I am so addicted to that game, y'all. Is there anybody else in here who's playing Palia? It has all the stuff that I like. It has like massive exploration, has like finding cute critters. It has hunting, fishing, fighting. Oh, yeah. What? Why that attack? Dude, I was expecting the little range attack. Okay. I need you to lose your shields. Okay, how far are you gonna come? Okay, there is a range. Nope. Fuck, you got me anyways. I need this thing to come off. Thank you, finally. Okay, here we go. 15 fucking... Are you gonna stay facing the wall or are you gonna switch randomly? Okay, yeah, come get me. Come get me. Aha! We successfully dodged it. But again, no stamina. Okay, are you gonna do, yeah, one big attack there. And you get stuck here. Okay. Don't waste stamina attacking her when she's in that position, because she can't take a hit anyways. Woo! Oh shit, my health. Here we go, fucking 15. Like, oh my god. There we go. Who wants to see the naked cutscene again? I think it could be my chill game too. It's honestly the thing I like the least about it is the base building, because I'm not huge in the whole base building survival thing. But like, if you love that,
Oh, Simon.
perfectly A-okay. And there, it's just a weird, it's just a wild concept. I don't want to say anything because, like, you know, I don't know how much spoilers you like to avoid, but there's some wild stuff in the game that just makes it overall entertaining. Waiting for me to play in my Steam library? Oh no, I totally get that. I totally get that, Janica. Look at that pan shot.
Your sword.
I have to agree with Janica. She's scary or naked.
To protect this tower.
Okay, I need you to fixate on my Spectre because I frankly don't know how to avoid this attack otherwise. Am I supposed to, like, run towards you? Like... Oh, they're coming to me. Okay, and then... Oh. Okay, well, at least I didn't die this time. Oh, fuck me. Oh, wait, hold on. Hello? What? Oh, she's in the air. Oh, it's this one. What? Why is this not? Okay, I don't know. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Like, I'm so confused by this boss fight. I want to play this game. You mean you want to play it again? Did you play the DLC, Radish? Did you do the DLC of this game? I did the DLC. Okay. So how did you personally find the DLC? Because Black, who was in here earlier, also he just recently did the DLC and he was saying that the DLC is like much, much, much harder than the base game. Because I did get the DLC because I didn't put my sponsored by. So this game was gifted to me by Scar in chat. She's not here, she's on a trip. But this game was gifted to me by Scar, but specifically because she wanted me to play the DLC for the story, right? She's like, but I can't get you both because it's very expensive, which is totally fair because the base game here in Canada is like $80 and the DLC is like 50, right? So I made a deal with her that since she had gifted me the base game, I would buy the DLC and play the DLC. I'm not gonna lie though. Yeah, you're like, it was straight up hardcore. I'm not here to bang my head against the wall for another 60 to 80 hours because I'm not good at this game. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not good at it. It takes me forever to play these games. So I'm like, I'm gonna play the DLC, but I'm like, I am 100% dropping the difficulty. Like I'm like if because Scar wanted to see the story, right? So I'm like, I'll play the game for the story. I don't need to be sitting here banging my head against the wall for another 60 years because I'm bad at the game and the difficulty in the DLC is like next level. Self-conscious? Why are you self-conscious? You don't have to be self-conscious. It was more because like if you have an interest in it, I don't want to go out there and say what you can do with the pals, but like yeah, some of the options that you could do with the pals, you're like, okay, this is wild. And it's hilarious. Really? I never would have guessed, Janica. I never would have guessed. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't think I have it in me to do another round of this tonight. So we might just like how about we just do a bit of chit chat and then we'll find somebody to raid for tonight. My head is not in it, so this boss is doing my head in, especially the second phase where I'm like I don't know what half of these like can you like the parrying. And I'm like yeah. Breathtaking bosses that are in store. Not gonna spoil anything. I appreciate that. But yeah, so when we got to the Bunny Cunt Gang 2.0, so needless to say, the Bunny Cunt Gang was not my favorite boss to begin with, right? Like I did not like that boss fight whatsoever when we first encountered them. Definitely didn't like it in 2.0 to the point where my patience was non-existent. I'm like, I have no patience. I'm not here for it. I'm not doing this. So I literally I dropped the difficulty level for the bunny gang. I did not care. I'm like I'm dropping the difficulty level because I'm like I just want this over with. And it's funny because the difficulty difference between the regular, right? So the way it was originally intended to be played and just one notch below. So not the easy one, just one notch below is worlds apart. It's worlds apart. So I'm curious if dropping it just that one tier down for the DLC will make it like basically equivalent to this current difficulty. Because Black did tell me that the DLC is like a lot harder. That the difficulty curve is much higher. Hey Opal, welcome in. How you doing tonight? You're not streaming? Do you not stream on Mondays? Why did I think you streamed on Mondays, Oppo? But welcome in. Y'all, if you're not following Oppo, you should give her a look. She's very, very, very community-oriented streamer. She does marbles. She does some spooky games, but like the funny, weird, quirky, odd, spooky games. But like honestly, it's a very community-centric stream over there. So if you're like someone who likes that type of interaction with streamers and chat and stuff, definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. But like I honestly thought you streamed on Mondays. I don't know why. I hated the bunny boy. Dude, that was hands down the worst boss in my opinion. The bunny boys, like the bunny boy. So one of the reasons why I never ended up because when I first saw the trailer for this game, right? When I saw the trailer for this game, I want to say like 3-4 years ago, I was really excited. I liked the idea, the premise of like, Pinocchio, stuff like that. Put it on my wish list, told a bunch of people about it. And then it came out and I never really buy a game on first release. I kind of like feel it out, especially since it wasn't coming from like a known studio. And every single time I would poke my head into streams, people would be fighting robots. I at the time I don't know why I didn't realize it would be so robot centric. And I'm not really into mech, like technology, mechs, robots, that type of thing. It's I have no interest in it whatsoever. It doesn't hold my interest. Um, and sure enough, I stayed stuck on Fuoco for like 9 hours. Not because he was difficult, but just because I had no interest in the fight whatsoever because of like it was like this weird robot thing and I could not lock on. I could not lock in and concentrate on that boss fight to save my life. And it was the same thing with phase 1 of Romeo. Phase 2 of Romeo, really, really, really good. Phase 1 of Romeo, I could give two shits less. I just wanted it to be over. But like the bunny boys, oh my god, the bunny boys, they're like a whole other cup of tea. Taking the week off. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. Well, have a happy week off. It's good to get that time off, you know? You gotta get it in. You gotta get that time in. Rubik, are you lurking by chance? I'm like, I have a question about dispatch if you're lurking, but I can't remember. So we do dispatch on Wednesdays. If I remember, I think we only have one episode left, maybe two. Vaguely. Can't remember. So I'm gonna have to plan what I'm doing next. She's not here? Yeah, she popped in earlier. But this game isn't really her cup of tea, which is fair. And she might also just be busy living life. Much needed rest. Honestly, hats off, Oppo, because you like I just said, right? Like you do a lot of community centric things and your stream is very high energy. Like you are very high energy, right? You're very like go go go, let's go. And people who've never done any form of animation work don't understand how much of a toll that takes, right? Like it's not a natural fount of energizer juice. Like it takes a lot of stamina to do that, a lot of energy, and it's very exhausting. Like I could be like that for 5-6 hours, especially for like quote unquote job. But after, like, I need 4 or 5 hours of quiet. I crash and burn afterwards. It's like it takes so much out of you. Dispatcher 8 episodes. I could have. I think I'm pretty sure I checked it before we wrapped up last time, and I think I have one, maybe 2 episodes left. So we're probably definitely finishing Dispatch on Wednesday. So kind of need to plan what the next step will be. It's like, okay, it's time. That's a good indicator. That's a good indicator. It's years ago when I used to work in the hotel industry during Christmas party season. I would have to like mingle and I swear to God, I you would wake up. I would start at 8 o'clock in the morning and I would wrap up at like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, right? Helping the banquet team kind of clean up and set up for the next day. And my voice was gone. And it's that year. That was the first time in my life I worked like that. That was ridiculous. It was like six days a week from 8 o'clock in the morning to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning for months, like 3 months. And I pushed myself too far and my body just collapsed on me. Like I couldn't. I remember one day it was so bad. My friend, I wasn't even going to go to the hospital. I was like, oh, I have a cold. I'll sleep it off. My friend forced me to the hospital, and I ended up having uh, hold on. I have the word in French. Hold on. I ended up having bronchopneumonia with laryngitis. Bronchopneumonia with laryngitis. I was on like 3 different pumps, 4 different types of antibiotics. I was like doped up within an inch of my life. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like I kept going, 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 and my body was like, if you're not gonna rest up, I'll force you to rest up. But like I didn't. So the laryngitis, obviously, I didn't have a voice. The pneumonia, the bronchitis was so bad that I could only sleep sitting up because if I tried to sleep lying down, it felt like I was drowning in my own lungs. And I look back at that time and I was like, I was an idiot. I was next level idiot, and you could tell I was incapable of taking care of myself, and my priorities were skewed because I was not going to the hospital, y'all. I was like, no, it's fine. I'm just tired. It's just a really bad cold. Like my friend forced me to the hospital. And so, yeah, no, that was an enlightening moment. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. I'll just walk off this hemorrhage and only go to the hospital when it reaches. Yeah, basically. Get croaky as I get more tired. Yeah, Jacko was kind of croaky yesterday. Jacko was kind of croaky. Pump the brakes for yeah. Your bodies will force you. It's wild because there's only so much your body can take before. And it wasn't like I was old, y'all. I was like 26, 27. It's not like I was old, right? But you just can't keep going like that for months and months and months on end with like, and I didn't like, because it was such a high stress period, I wasn't eating properly. I was drinking like insane amounts of coffee. Like my diet was like coffee with like maybe the occasional like thing that I grabbed here and there from the kitchen. So, my body was like, "Oh, you're not going to take care of yourself. I'm going to force you to." So, lesson learned, y'all. Lesson learned. Jacko, did you get a shouty? I actually like, I'm like, the auto shout out kind of makes me immune now to who gets a shouty when they first pop in. But y'all, Jacko streams. He does a variety of things. It's like a mix between Counter-Strike and a bunch of Sims. But it sounds like he's going to be picking up Dark Souls 3 again soon.
Like we got this sort of good.
Sorta. He's also from the land down under.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old
From the
man?
land down under. How's that for an accent, Jacko? Am I making your ears bleed? Oh yeah, I made you play this game.
So easy.
This had such a good
First try,
soundtrack.
0 deaths.
Drove myself an hour to the hospital when I chopped off my finger. Oh my god, Jacko. That is the most He-Man thing ever. Yeah, basically. See, we've all been in that spot in at least once in our lives in this chat where you're just like you're running on fucking coffee and fumes and madness and still be concerned. The exact voice you do for me. Listen, I never claimed to be an accent expert. Okay, I never claimed to be an accent expert. You're talking to the person who can speak French, who is technically, bilingual mother tongue French, and can't do a French accent in an English voice. Like, accents are not my specialty. And this is why I can never have a career as a voice actor. Maybe at reading things, like that automated person. I used to do the closing message. I used to work at Chapters, which is the equivalent of Barnes and Nobles here, and I used to do the closing message. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 9:45. The store will be closing in 15 minutes. Please direct your way to the cash to final purchases. Bonne soirée, les habitants. Il est présentement 19h45. Le magasin fermera ses portes en 15 minutes. S'il vous plaît, faites part à la caisse pour vos derniers achats. So, back when they didn't have it automated, you had to pick up the phone and there you go, live it. Used to do the same thing for the airport. Flight AC 475 is now departing Gate 3. Time to curl up in the corner and giggle like a psycho. Why? Why are we giggling like a psychopath? But yeah, no. I was it's so funny because on one hand, I'm very much a hypochondriac. Like I think I have anything and everything, but at the same time, I'll never go get checked. I'll never go to the doctors and go get checked. My best friend normally forces me to go do that stuff. A lot more like, we're closed and leave, bitches. Oi! Oi! I don't know why in my head I imagine you go around saying oi. Oh, there goes my controller. To reject voice calls, the number you just reached is not available. Please try again later. And on the other end, oh, it's off. It's there's something interesting about forcing your voice to be that modulated and calm, you know, because like my natural voice is obviously not like that. My natural voice is all over the place. It's up, it's down, it's pitchy, you know. But then you do the automated closing messages and you're kind of forcing it to be this modulated tone. Do you think I'm cockney for some reason? Probably because there's like this, what do you call it? Like the standard British accent, which is like the one you hear from the gross majority of international actors, right? When they're trying to, you know, they do the round. So it's for them to be a little bit more easily understood by like, you know, America and stuff like that. And then you have the extreme accents, but the extreme accents are like the poor people that they show in TV shows. Like, please, sir, may I have some more? Or yeah, oi, governor. And then Adele, right? Like, and Adele is like very classic Cockney. So I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I never claim to be good at accents. I do not claim it. I do not. It is not my cup of tea. It is not my cup of tea. But let's snooze this again. Shall we find somebody to raid, y'all? Shall we find somebody to raid? Let's take a look. Oh, this is. What are you playing? I don't know what that is. I don't even know who you are. Somebody raided into you. Good time for them. Good time. Good. Ooh, Shiggity's on. When's the last time we went to go see Shiggity? I feel like I haven't seen Shiggity in a hot minute. Shiggity. Shiggity. Okay, let's see. We did Cheesy last time. We did. Yeah, let's do Shiggity. I haven't done Shiggity in a hot minute.
I've used a lot. Damn, dude.
Shiggity is such a chill vibe, and his voice reminds me of that one character from King of the Hill with the hat. I think his name is Dale. Don't quote me on it. He's always smoking. He has a trucker hat. I love shit. He's such a sweetheart. I had fun watching Saturday morning cartoons with him a couple of weeks ago. He was doing Pirates of Darkwater, which was like literally nostalgia blast from the past situation because I used to watch that with my uncle way back in the day. So we're gonna go raid Shiggity. Here's the raid command. If you are subbed, if you're not subbed, that is a-okay. You could go ahead and grab the pleb raid command. Thank y'all for hanging out. It's always a pleasure when I get to chit chat and talk your ears off. I'm very, very much gift of the gab. It's my favorite thing to do. As stated, the next stream will be Wednesday. We will be doing Dispatch, and exceptionally this week there will be no art stream on Friday since I will be out and about in the wild at a pottery expo. However, let's see, maybe we'll do like some streams on Thursday to make up for something. But until then, y'all have yourselves a fantastic evening. If I don't see you on Wednesday, have yourselves a fantastic rest of the week. Until we catch you at the next one, y'all. Have yourself a good evening. Mwah.